Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining. My name is Theodora. Welcome to the Sales and Marketing Training by Terrifics Lounge. Thank you, Mrs. Josephine. Okay, so we have someone with us. He's an experienced person in the area of sales from different sectors. I want to welcome Mr. Audu. Mr. Audu, are you here with us? Mr. Audu Noel.
Yes, I'm here. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Dora. Thank you, Miss Josephine.
Hi.
Good afternoon.
Thank you. Welcome, sir. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay, so today we're going to be discussing interesting things. We're trying to rush through details because we are supposed to have an interview this week for those who are interested, right, in joining Telecoms. There is a Telecoms interview this week, right, and it's for marketing and sales. So we would like for those who attended today to join that interview, or people who followed up on this training. So hopefully we'll have a recording of this training on the YouTube page. Please tell those who were not able to attend now to join in on YouTube and listen to the recording and get all the details and information they need to be able to attend the interview. Okay, so we're going to be discussing data. So this is one of the quickest ways to understand who you are as a marketer or salesperson. Not just a marketer or salesperson, but someone who is strategic, right? Anybody can come up and say, I work as a marketer, I work as a salesperson. But then for you to say, I'm a marketer who knows, what I am doing, I am a salesperson who knows what I am doing, it means that you are someone who knows how to work with research data, with information, not just research data, but also real life experience data, right? So we're going to be learning data to help us quickly run through what we are to understand in marketing. Okay, so quick one. When we are going to an interview, what do you think is expected of you, right? We are giving this to the graduates with us, the new graduates with us. This is a question. Before we start answering this question, we would like to know the names of some of the people in the room. We would like to meet you. Please feel free to introduce yourself. What do you think your interviewers are looking for when they interview you for a role? What are they looking for? Can we get to meet you? I see your names on the screen: Belfry, Innocent, Adebi, Samuel, and Chinom. So okay, so can we get to meet those that we haven't met before? Even if we've met you in the introduction class, please go ahead to introduce yourself. So we're just going to do this with 3 minutes or 5 minutes. So we'll just do a quick one. Just your name and where you are from.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Hi.
My name is Innocent Ochai. I'm from Benue State. I base in Makurdi, the state capital. Nice being in this
Welcome, sir. Welcome, sir. Does anybody else want to introduce themselves?
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon, Chinonso.
My name is Chinomso Chukete, and I'm based in Akwa Ibom State. With you, appreciate.
Welcome, Chinomso. Good to have you here.
Welcome, Chinomso. Good to have you here. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Arnold Trolley. I'm based in Lagos.
Well, welcome, and so good to have you. All right. Thank you so much for introducing yourselves. I'm so glad to meet with you. So let's go back to the question we had. When you're being interviewed, this question is for everyone, right? Ground level, senior level. When you're being interviewed, what do you think they are searching for? Anyone can go ahead and answer. Okay. All right. I guess no one is answering me.
Okay, thanks, Tudor, for the question. Basically, for me, I guess no one is answering me.
Okay, go ahead.
Can I proceed, please? Okay, so basically, for me, I think every interviewer just wants to see if your skills or experience aligns with the role and to see if you're actually the best fit for the job in question. So I think for me, that's what interviewers seek for.
Yes, ma'am. You are very correct. And then let's see how else we can put it and twist it. Definitely, they are looking to see if your experience aligns, with what they are looking for. If your knowledge aligns with what they are looking for. And this time we want to call it like data, information. We want to say that you can get this information from either your research work, that is for those who have not done it on the field, right? Or you can also get it from working real time, like real life, right? Either way works if you know how to apply the information. So the important thing now is the information, right? This is one thing we should know. So this is why the CV is being requested, so that they understand where you have been, what you have done. Remember that in your CV they want to see both your trainings, your regular education like the university, your extra trainings that you've had. They also want to know what experience you've had at the different jobs you have been at. This is so that they can understand what information you have, with you, and if you are going to be able to execute those information. Now, the places you studied at, the schools you've been, probably studied business administration, so they have an understanding that you have the curriculum of business administration in you, right? You have studied that part and you have it. If they go down to see the trainings that you have, they also understand the kind of um, things that you might have been taught at those trainings. By checking up those trainings, they might even go as far as checking out these people who have trained you, to see the kind of trainings that you might have gotten. They would also look to see the companies that you've worked at. They might even go as far as looking into those companies to see what they do and what kind of experience and information they must have also put in the candidates, right? So that is the basic essence of the CV. If people get to understand that part, it will be easier for them to understand what is being, you know, uh, is being seeked by these companies, right? So when you are attending the interview and they begin to ask questions, it's more like a confirmation, because the CV already tells them if they want to interview this person, right? So answering the questions at the main interview is more like a confirmation, for them to confirm that, okay, this person that we judged and invited for this CV, we judged the person based on what was written on this CV, and then from what was written on this CV, we kind of had the idea that this is what this person should know. Now the questions are now to confirm, does this person actually know the things, that we are anticipating that they would know, right? And then by the time they've asked you those questions and you give them the feedback that you would, and they get to listen to the information that you have, that is just to give them the confidence. However it is you bring it forward to them is what will give them the confidence to say, yes, it is now confirmed that this person that we have invited. Note that when you are invited for an interview, if there was a previous screening of the CVs, if you are invited for the interview, it means that they already think that you might be a good fit based on what they are seeing on your CV. Right? So by the time they are asking questions, is basic confirmations that you know what they feel you should know, and the way you answer those questions tells them, yes, confirmed, right? This person should be an A-lister, our first 5, our first 10, and all of that before they go further, to screen more, right? So we are looking at information. With this, you would understand that everything that we are going to be talking about in this training is data. Take it as information data. Record it, understand it. Some people are going to be sharing their experiences. While they are sharing their experiences, don't take it like, okay, this is just somebody talking. Take it as data. Ask questions. If somebody is speaking to you about their field experience in the marketing of FMCG, which is fast moving goods, listen to it. Try to pick the information in there and store them as data. You'll be very surprised that one day you go for a sales and marketing interview, and then they are asking you questions that kind of relate to what that person might have told you, and the way you will put it out at that interview will make the interviewer feel like this person understands this area of marketing. So basic information, wherever you got it from, is not really important as long as it is authentic, if it is from people's experiences. And as a marketer, you have to learn how to do your analysis, right? So if somebody tells you, if another marketer who has been in Lagos tells you selling FMCG is difficult in the Festac axis of Lagos, right? You don't want to just take that 100%. You want to ask further questions. What do you mean? How? Why do you say so? And then the person will say, okay, people are not so much on the streets, when we are trying to do promos. Or the person can give you certain information. It's still part of the information, and then you want to ask more questions. What part of Festac were you at? Did you do an announcement that could bring them out? Were you using microphones? Were you using this? So as a marketer, there are a lot of analysis you want to make. We are going to go further later in the training to tell you how to do your 4 Ps, do your plan, strategize, do your analysis, and get out your target audience, and then how to approach this target audience and all this. But then I'm also saying that by the time we are having discussions here on experiences on the different sectors, please take it as very important. We are going to be bringing on a lot of people who have had a lot of years experience in marketing, have touched on different sectors. Even if you have worked in those sectors, it will be very nice for you to listen in, ask questions, learn from these people, and strengthen your own knowledge, right? Okay, now, like I said, information that you get from both the trainings are important for your interview. The information you're getting from people telling about their experience on the field is important for your interview. And then the information you are getting from your own experience in the field is very important. I already mentioned that what they are looking out for. Yes, and as soon as you hit the nail on the head for them to make that confirmation, what they recognize you as is what they recognize you as an asset. So that's why they call it manpower. So you are an asset to a company. Anyone who knows what a company wants or what a company needs or how to achieve and solve problems for a company is an asset. And guess what is the assets that they are looking to hire? So in the course of this training, we'll be working on giving the information that is needed to win for any interviews. We'll be also teaching how to research valuable data for any company and impress them by placing this data in a report and putting in strategic marketing and sales plans together. Okay, so while we have also started working in companies, we will be learning how to take down data while we are working and also use that data to study and create strategy that we are also going to be putting back into our work to achieve better results and success. Okay, so we will have Mr. Noel Awudu speak with us next. I would like for him to tell us, his experiences he has had in different sectors in the area of marketing and sales. Mr. Awudu is an experienced salesperson, very strong in his work. In fact, we have been speaking for a while, and I'm really impressed and happy to, be moving forward to do things with him. And today I thought to invite him to come and share some of his experience with us so that we could learn more and gather more information, right? Sir, are you with us?
Yes, very much with you here. Thank you once again for the opportunity. And I want to confirm, can you guys hear me loud and clear? Hello, can anyone hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. My name is Audu Noah. So sorry you might be getting some noisy background here because of my location at the moment. The information came a little bit impromptu, but nevertheless, I will just do justice to it, and I wouldn't be taking much of our time here. I'm to basically speak on my experience, practical experience on the field. And like you've heard us say, there is a whole lot to learn in the field. In Nigeria here, or some other companies, they call it marketing and sales. They merge it up. If you like, say some companies that are not properly structured, or say Nigeria, like I call it. But Marketing is a different department off from sales. If we want to go that route, why sales is another department, a unique department of its own. But from time to time, this same department, these two departments synergize to work hand in hand for achieving companies' desired goal. It also goes to even talk about every other department that is created in a particular organization. But bear it in mind that whenever we move around or whenever you do your job search, when you see marketing, you see sales, you have the liberty to apply because you have been exposed as someone who has been in that field. For example, I don't assume I'm speaking to intern only or people that are trying to move from one working environment to the other. So that being said, sales is a very unique uh, department, a very unique career path. Marketing, a very unique career path. Hello, sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Hello, can you hear me? Okay, okay, thank you. I, for one, I'm a very shy person that while starting in this sales environment, I looked at it that I cannot be able to cope up in this department. After looking all round, I checked that if I go to admin, I might not achieve my own personal expectation. If I go to this part, I looked at the variables and see that okay, the best place that will fit me to get to where I want to get as quick as possible is in sales. And it might surprise many of you here that I studied microbiology as my academic background, microbiology, but moved into sales. And to be sincere to all of us here, I'm not regretting it. In sales, you get to learn more, you get to meet many people, you get much more exposure than you ever could imagine, especially when you are the one moving to talking to people, when you are the one moving to expose whatsoever it is you.
All right, everyone. So I would like to say that if you are just joining us on this platform, this discussion will be continuing um, on our private channels. Please find the link of the private channel below in this video. So just look in the description and you will find the link to the private channel. Please join us and register. um, for those who are just seeing us here for the first time, those who are just joining Terrifics Lounge for the first time, please look below in the description section and find the link to our groups and do your registration so that you could join us. We're going to be sending out CVs for our jobs from next week, um, which is the beginning of December. First week in December, we're going to be sending out CVs for telecoms. So please do well to do your registrations if you are interested for the telecoms jobs for freshers, right? Uh, we would like to see you there. Registrations uh, is free. Payments will be made uh, possible by the time you have gotten your jobs. Payment for the trainings will be made possible. Register early so that you could get benefits um, from the early registrations. So for our CV aid and training certificates, it's 10,000 naira. Will be helping you with your CVs, screening, proofing, editing, uh, We are also going to be giving out certificates for the training. So if you want to do this early and start your applications on time, that would be 10,000 naira to the official accounts only, and you send your proof of payment down to us, the admins in the group, and get your confirmation, right? Okay, so we would like you to do this as soon as possible so that you can get in for all the jobs that we are going to be applying for with your edited CVs that will help you get the role, while we are also preparing you this week so that you are able to represent well at the interviews. Have a great time. See you in the private group on our private platforms. Take care.